All right, and of course they don't have the equipment to deal with it down there, right? You know, they get snow like that and it takes a long time for it to clear up. Of course, 6 to 10 inches of snow for us is no big deal. Well, maybe not no big deal, but certainly we can handle it a little bit better. You know what's going on this morning, though? We're not overly concerned about snow. We're concerned about a little bit of freezing rain. That's why we have an alert this morning with a little bit of a wintry mix moving in. We're still dry now, but over the next couple of hours, that potential for some slippery spots will start to go up. And obviously, it's lining up with our commute this morning. We're cold enough. We're 23 right now in Springfield. Notice how we have a tiny bit of a breeze and it's coming in out of the south. That's actually going to bring in milder temperatures today. So we will eventually get above freezing, but it's going to take several hours to do so. The wind chill, by the way, it's 16. So it is still a cold start. By the way, how about this nice photo from Denise? This was in Long Meadow right as the sun went down. We didn't have the red sky last evening, but we had clear skies and showing a little bit of that crescent moon as well. And if you'd like to send us a weather photo, you can send it to share@westernmassnews.com. All right, weather headlines. Watch out for a little bit of glaze a little later this morning, but we should just see plain rain showers this afternoon with temps coming up to near 40 degrees. Tomorrow looks dry and still the potential is there for a little bit of accumulating snow Friday morning. It doesn't look like a major snowstorm for us, but it does look like it might be somewhat of a plowable or maybe even a shovelable event. Not a big storm, but I do have a snowfall map for you. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. But let's talk about the winter weather advisory that's in effect for all of Western Mass. Right now through noontime for Hampden, Hampshire and Franklin County. I think in reality the best chance of icy spots is probably between about 7 o'clock-ish up to about 10 o'clock. That's when we'll have the cold temperatures still below freezing, and that's when we'll have that light moisture moving on in. You can see readings now are in the 20s, 23 Springfield, 21 in Northampton. You add a little bit of elevation, get into Berkshire County, it's actually a little bit milder. We have the warm air going over top the cold air that gets stuck at the surface, and that can lead to either some sleet or worse, a little bit of freezing rain. Not much, if anything, ongoing now. Roads are still dry, but look down towards Connecticut, New York City. This area of moisture, if you were with us a little while ago, is starting to expand a little bit, right? And that's going to move right up into Western Mass over the next couple of hours. So it'll be light, it'll be spotty, but if it's freezing rain, that will lead to icy spots. So just be careful. I think hopefully we can get the kids to school, right? And then when they're in school, we have the freezing drizzle and freezing rain. As they're heading home, it'll just be off and on plain rain showers with temperatures between 35 and 40 degrees. So there's that spotty light moisture moving in this morning. It'll continue into this afternoon as well, kind of off and on and spotty, but we're doing so with temperatures coming up above freezing, so it would have plain rain showers. In fact, I think we'll probably get to near 40 degrees by this afternoon. Dry tomorrow, but what about Friday? Well, we'll still have some uncertainty with the storm system, as we always do. We always fine-tune it right down to the very end, but it looks like it's trending a little bit further south and east. That'll probably prevent big snows for us here in Western Mass, but it does look like we'd get some accumulating snow. All snow, we're not talking about sleet or freezing rain, it looks like all snow for Western Mass would be after midnight, Thursday night, Friday morning, through the Friday morning commute. Minor snowfall amounts, light in nature, but this area of low pressure will move up in our direction, bringing perhaps a couple of inches of snowfall. How much, you ask? I know that's a big question, but this is what we're thinking right now. Maybe 2 to 4 Springfield south and east, 1 to 3 north and west. Still 48 hours away, so again, things can change, of course, but that's the way it's looking now. We're dried out Friday afternoon. All right, that's your forecast. More weather coming up in a few minutes. Amanda, back over to you.